Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1970 Seattle Pilots what-if scenario. Today's matchup is between the Oakland Athletics and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the A's today is Jim Catfish Hunter, whose record is 3-3 with a 3.33 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots today is Gene Brabender, whose record is 2-1 with a 3.82 ERA. Okay, we've won 2 in a row, and I've got a lot to tell you here right at the top of the game. So let me just kind of cut to the chase. I did pick up a free agent yesterday, and because I picked up that free agent, I made a trade. So I did really what I would say amounts to a little bit of housekeeping, and I'll explain that to you here in a minute. Housekeeping? Here is the trade that I made yesterday. I traded Jose Vidal and Jose Herrera, two AAA level outfielders, for a schlub pitcher named Frank Kreutzer from the Washington Senators. Now, before we get into that, I signed Jesus Alou, which we talked about in a previous video, who was available as a free agent. And so we picked him up, and I wanted him on our staff for a couple of reasons. One, he's very good defensively in left field and right field, and he's got a very good arm. Also, he is a great contact hitter, which we need desperately in our lineup. The only question I have is, how do we get him in our lineup? And in bringing on board a right fielder, we have so many corner outfielders on our staff in the majors and the minors that how am I going to find a place even for this guy? What's my justification, really? And so if we take a moment here to look at our lineup, I added Jesus Alou to the bench on our major league roster. And then, of course, we have Lou Piniella, who's a left fielder, Joe Pepitone, who can play left or right field, and technically we could put him in center field. And then we have Mike HEGAN, who can play left, right, and first base. Bill Robinson, only a right fielder. Tommie AGEE can play anywhere in the outfield. So we have a lot of variety at the outfield position at the major league level. And in fact, we have way too many. And so what I did was get rid of 2 AAA outfielders and send Wayne Comer, who's also very good and can play anywhere in the outfield. We sent him to AAA because he still had minor league rights to go to AAA. So we traded away Jose Vidal, who barely even played last year. He can't play anywhere defensively well, so I was happy to get rid of him. And then we also traded Jose Herrera, who can't play anywhere but left field. And he does play well, but he doesn't really do much else well. And so, like, an outfielder on this team that only has one fielding position that they can play has really no value. So we traded them away, and we took on the contract of Frank Kreutzer, I think is how you would pronounce that. He's 31 years old. He's not making a ton of money. He's still arbitration eligible, so we can put him in the minors. And he's so terrible that we don't even have to play him. He's arbitration eligible at the end of the year, so we just cut him at the end of the year, and it would be like nothing happened. So we've lost really nothing there. In fact, both of the bats that we traded away were making $15,000. And we got a $10,000 guy back, so we saved $20,000. And we took on Jesus Alou, who was only going to make our team better. Okay, so that was my little plan that we did last night. Now, on top of that, and this is only really going to be of interest to people who play Baseball Mogul, but when I was fiddling around last night, as we brought Ricky Clark back, he'll be in the 4th spot. He's back from being injured. And we sent Gelnar down, who was really struggling to get through 4 innings. As I was looking at our minor leaguers, if you click on them, you'll see it says click here to change the pitcher's usage. This usage for John Gelnar currently says 5 to 7 innings per game. Well, it didn't last night. It said 4 or 5 as a spot starter. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I changed it to 5 to 7. And then I went down all of our bullpen arms, minor league arms, and so many of them that are technically starting pitchers based on their endurance rating were all rated 4 and 5 innings. So I said, what the hell? Let me take a look at the starters in the rotation. So in the major leagues, you toggle this same little bar here to give them a personal catcher, which I really don't care about. And so you can't check their innings, their max innings at this level. So I swapped Brabender for Gene Gelnar and then clicked on it, and it said 4 to 5 innings per game. Every damn pitcher in our rotation, with the exception of Marty Patton, were all 4 to 5 innings. And then we wonder, why the hell is it that we're pulling our starting pitchers at 4 innings? Because they get blowed up by our opponent. So, first of all, shame on me for not recognizing that sooner, but if they were already in the major leagues, I probably wouldn't have noticed to switch them out. I just would have thought that they were at an appropriate starting pitcher point, and they were not. So, I've fixed that all, and we'll see if that makes any difference coming up as we still have 5 games left at home. That means 1 time through the rotation, starting with Brabender today, and maybe we'll see if that affects them in a positive way. Okay, and then before we click to the game, don't forget we got this contest. We're giving away for free this Seattle Pilots official scorebook from Six Stadium. Way back in 1969, the only season the Pilots ever existed. I purchased this off of Mercari. I did get confirmation yesterday that it was shipped a few days ago, and so I know now that it is on the way. That makes me feel a little bit better. We are giving this away at Game 40. It is currently Game 31. If you want to enter to win this scorebook, you have to be a subscriber to the channel, and you just have to let me know in the comments below that you want in, and I'll add you to the duck race. Here's the duck race. We got 2 more contestants yesterday. I want to make it full size. There we go. Full size duck race. Why is it taking so long? Oh, damn. Do I have to go back through and do it all again? I'm not going to do that. But we do have the... hang on, let me just pull this up here. Is it going to let me do it? Okay. This is just random, but this is the duck race, and this is where your names will be. We do have 9 contestants as of right now. We want to welcome George C. and John M. to the duck race. Additionally, we have James K., Julio L., Freddie C., Ethan P., David Not Your Status Quo, Thomas D., and Jimmy DeBaker. Those are the 9 contestants that are currently in. And if you want to get in, you just got to let me know, and we will add you to the duck race. Okay? Cool. Let's go ahead and play today's ball game. That's enough talking. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We're going to do a deep dive on Jim Baker, so I guess it's not enough talking. I'm going to do a little bit more education here in a moment. Now, we've got Gene Brabender, our ace, on the mound, and he has had some success versus the A's. The current lineup batting .207 against him. All the bullpen is available. Bullpen has been great in the 5 games since we've started using that old school method of pulling the starter as soon as they start going bad. Methodology, that's the word I'm looking for. And then here's our lineup versus Catfish Hunters. All the good guys. We're just going to keep feeding them here at home and hope we get, beat them out in the home run contest, really. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Oakland Athletics. Batting leadoff in center field is Rick Monday. Batting second and catching is Gene Tennis. Batting third at third base is BANDO. Batting cleanup in right field is Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth at first base is Nate Colbert. Batting sixth in left field is Tommie Reynolds. Batting seventh at shortstop is Bert Campaneris. Batting eighth at second base is John Donaldson. And batting ninth is Jim Catfish Hunter. And Gene Brabender, Mean Gene, getting his seventh start. He's 2-1 with a 3.82 ERA. 25 strikeouts, 35 and a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting .234 against him. Fastball topping out at 87 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is right around 50%. His best pitch is a slider, rated an 89, a sinker rated an 81. So two very good pitches, overall rated an 80. The 28-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the year. Looking at his log, he did face Oakland back on April 12th, and he beat them, going 5 2/3, giving up 4 runs on 5 hits, walking 3, striking out 5. Okay, let's take a look at our defense. You know how it is. Right side not so good. Everywhere else pretty solid. We got Dalrymple behind the plate and Rick Monday leading it off once again. This time against Gene Brabender. Low and away. Ground ball. Too short and an error. I'm rubbing my temples. That is another error by Freddie PATEK. That is his 8th of the season. And a runner in scoring position for Gene Tennis. Some Gene-on-Gene violence as Tennis takes ball 4. That was a tennis ball. Nobody out. BANDO. A passed ball. Wow. I mean, the game is really trying to give you everything in one inning. An error, a walk, and a pass ball. So those 2 runs will score, and there's nothing we can do about it. And they're going to be unearned, so they won't actually affect Brabender's ERA. Full count to BANDO, and ball 4. And Reggie Jackson looking to jack it. 7th home run of the year coming up. Ground ball to short. Run scores on a double play. An unearned run with no RBI. And it's 1-0 Oakland for Nate Colbert. And a line drive to third. What a ridiculous inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. Batting leadoff. In left field is Mike HEGAN. Batting second. At second base is Gary Sutherland. Batting third in right field is Bill Robinson. Batting cleanup, playing first base is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie AGEE. Batting sixth and playing third base is Rich Rollins. Batting seventh and catching is Clay Dalrymple. Batting eighth at shortstop is Freddie PATEK. And batting ninth, if he gets to it, is Gene Brabender. Okay, Catfish Hunter. He is making his 8th start, 3-3, 333, 42 strikeouts, 54 innings pitched. Opponents are betting .210 against him. He's got a couple of complete games. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 49.7%. His fastball is his best pitch in this game, rated a 97, and nothing else is at league average. It is not at all accurate. Overall rated 90. The 24-year-old right-hander is a free agent after the 1972 season. Jim Hunter is a Hall of Famer, 8-time All-Star, 5-time World Series winner in 1974. He won the Cy Young. That was his last year as an Oakland Athletic. The following year, as a Cy Young, he went 25-12 with a 2.49 ERA, leading the American League in earned run average. The next season, he won. The next year, 1975, he led the American League in wins with 23. That was as a New York Yankee. Apparently, Catfish Hunter got out of his contract with the A's because Charlie Finley had reneged on a deal regarding his life insurance in his contract, and an arbitrator found Charlie Finley guilty, and that declared Catfish Hunter a free agent. So he became a free agent, went to the Yankees, and as I mentioned, led the American League in wins with 23 in 1975. He won 20 games 5 years in a row in 1968. He pitched a perfect game for Oakland. It was the first American League perfect game in 46 years. Sadly, he died in 1999 at age 53 from a fall due to the complications of ALS. So, a great control pitcher in his period, one of the best, and he was out of baseball by age 33. I always kind of wondered what would happen if he could have stayed a little bit healthier at the end of his career. Let's take a look at their defense. Solid everywhere you look, except for Gene Tennis behind the plate. With that overall 77 defensive rating, but we know he's got a bad arm, rated a 68. Mike HEGAN leading off versus Catfish Hunter. Here we go, 1-2 count, and a pop-up on the infield. Caught by the first baseman, Colbert, one down. Here's Gary Sutherland. Sutherland, ground ball into the hole at short for out number 2. 2 quick outs. And Bill Robinson, a base hit into left field, all the way to the wall for a double. Bill Robinson continues to crush it. 3rd double of the year, 13 extra base hits. OPS now just under 1,000. If only we had players capable of driving in runners in scoring position. Deron Johnson, a looper. That's going to carry deep enough to be caught. There's out number 3. You go to the top of the second. Brabender, despite walking 2 and the error and the double play ball, only pitched 19 pitches. So, fantastic. There we go. Great job, game. Now, in yesterday's game, we only walked 1 batter, and we struck out 13. So maybe the game is just trying to right the ship here. And the second pass ball. Bert CAMPANERIS always plays the hits. There's a ground ball to first. Reynolds goes to third. We're going to pull the infield in now. Now, I could just walk Donaldson and try to get to the pitcher, but I kind of feel like the game has it in for us. I think you probably get the same feeling. Infield in, Donaldson. Oh, a line drive to second. No error. That's nice. Also, it looks like Sutherland's defensive ratings jumped up to 78. Oh, and PATEK has gone down to 89. Right? He was 90 yesterday. I don't understand. I mean, maybe it's because how many games played so far? I don't know. 2 down. Here's Catfish Hunter. 2-0 count. And the pitcher gets a hit. God bless it. A triple for Catfish Hunter. His second career triple. I mean, I guess he wasn't the worst hitter, but of course in this game he's got 6 RBIs in 8 games as a batter. So it doesn't matter. This game is over. What is Catfish Hunter's ERA? 3? Okay. So we can't let them score more than 3 runs. So with 2 runs being scored already, if Brabender gives up 1 more run, we got to take him out no matter what. That's our philosophy. That has been working. AGEE pops up to short. Rich rolls. Ground ball to second. Neither pitcher has thrown a strikeout yet. And Dalrymple, who had a good game yesterday, gets a base hit. That'll get his average up to 233. Of course, it's the bottom of our lineup, so it don't matter. PATEK a comebacker, that'll do it. Top of the third, TENACE. Base hit. The ground ball to second from BANDO, and the catcher running, so double play. That's our second double play. That's been our friend today. Hey, what do you know? Reggie gets a base hit to center. And Nate Colbert hits a home run. So that's it for Brabender. Oops. Let's just make sure it counted. Dick Bates. Striking him out. And Dick Bates will bat. Pitcher's getting some good wood. Dick Bates getting some good wood. Mike HEGAN can't hit it as hard as our long reliever. Line drive to center. Good Bates. Ground ball to second. Base at the right. Pull the infield in. Hunter laying down the bunt. Oh, we go to second because, I guess. And Rick Monday, ground ball to third. Bottom of the fourth. Will we get a run? That is the question. Fly ball from Deron Johnson. This is got a... I mean, considering what's happened so far, the multiple walks, the 2 pass balls, the 2-run home run, I don't see any way that we would be able to win this ball game. It is clearly not meant to be. All right. Oh, Reggie, big ups. That's his 7th home run. This COLBERT has already got one. 6-0 Oakland. I mean, there's no strategy that's going to help us today. So we may as well just push the buttons. No walks, no strikeouts for Catfish Hunter. Jim Catfish Hunter can't strike out one of our shitty batters. I never liked these this Oakland font, the Old English D. There's only one team that can wear that. JD, base hit. Hey, what do you know? It's already happened again. Hunter swinging away, and our 3rd double play. What an anomaly. Rick Monday goes Apotaco. Dick Bates coming out of the ball game. He didn't do well. Let's get Joey Pep in there. Ground ball to third. Sal Bando. 1 out. A walk to HEGAN. And a double play of their own. An error. This game is redonkulous. So this is how they're going to get the run. It's going to be unearned, right? Nope. Can't even give us that. All right. Yeah, we'll get Joey Pep in there. It doesn't matter. So we'll bring in Pep to play first. And we'll bring in Fred Sadding. I'm sad. Let's see. Oh, good job. Reggie slapping it into left field. Line drive to center. BANDO will tag up 7 runs. No point bringing the infield in. We'll play back. We got 3 double plays already. Oh, there's a strikeout. Is that our first team strikeout today? And CAMPANERIS grounds out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Infield single for Tommie AGEE. I would like to steal now, but you're down 7 runs. It don't matter. Ooh, strikeout. Suddenly, Catfish Hunter's finding a stroke. And a double play. That I did not expect. You're gladding another inning of work. Yeah, we know it's over when the pitcher drives in the run. All right. I guess we'll get a Lou in here. Oh, wait. No, a Lou wouldn't play until gladding came up. Second walk. Gary Sutherland. Hunter's got a 3-hitter, 2 walks. We're going to the 9th inning. Gladding coming in to wrap it up. Tennis lines out. The Bandalorian grounds out to short. And Reginald Martinez Jackson will strike out. Bill Robinson, 118 pitches now. Weak sauce. We're going to bring in Jesus Alou. Oops. You call on Jesus in times of crisis. This is one of those times. He did make contact. And we're going to be shut out for the first time. Never had a chance. This game was over when we walked the bases loaded, pass ball, error, pitcher driving in a run. Oh, that was sad. Is that our first shutout of the year? Nope, the Orioles got us 1-0. All right. Well, yeah, okay. Let's take a look at the standings. Oh, there's the National League if you need it. St. Louis still sitting on 6 losses, tied with the Mets. In the West, it is Cincinnati by 4. Ooh, San Diego won 2 in a row. Baltimore's up by 3 over Washington. That is a good team. I mean, there are really only 500 teams here. So Baltimore 7 games above 500. Those guys are all around 500. Oakland's 20-10. We could not sweep them. It was going to be tough to beat Catfish Hunter, even if the game didn't decide to give it to him. Yeah, we're bad. Headline news, Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Yep, shut up. Giants refuse to meet the demands by Leon Wagner, so they cut him. Oh, interesting. Let's take a look at his scouting. Oh, he's not good, and he can't play anywhere. And he wants a ton of money. And he did not play at all this year. So Leon Wagner, free agent, but I guess he deserves it. Okay, transactions. Dick McVeigh of the Cardinals is going to miss a couple of weeks. He's a minor leaguer. No big deal. Okay, we'll pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to get in on the giveaway. There is the Seattle Pilots scorebook. You can win this. I know it looks rough, but it's still an amazing piece of baseball history. You could have it for the price of free $99. Here is the box score for today. I guess we're going to give it to Fred Gladding, who pitched 3 innings in relief. Well, we ended up walking only 4. Our bullpen pitched 6 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs and 7 hits and 1 walk. So, pulling Brabender when I did was the right thing to do, but the game was just not going to let us even get a run against Catfish Hunter. So I don't feel bad about this result. But Brabender, it does make me worry greatly. So Fred Gladding will get the player of the game, and that'll do it. We're going to come back tomorrow, start a whole new series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.